And with all that's going on right now, those protests, up in Dakota, North Dakota, and all around the world, people fighting for minorities, fighting for women's rights, fighting for the rights of the native, Aborigine, and all this fighting over the rights thing. I remember there was one point where I was kind of asking Jesus about that we were given God-given inalienable rights, and that all men are created equal, and da-da-da-da-da. And he said, no, you actually have no rights in this world. That who you are stands like a shining star in eternity, and that's your birthright. That's your only right, is your birthright, that God created you perfect. That's your right. You have no human rights. There's never been human rights violations. There's never been a single human rights violation. Why? Because humans don't have any rights. They're constructs, they're bodies. The ego projected the body, and it projected the private minds and private thoughts. It projected the rights and all the civil disobedience and all the things that Gandhi was going for, and Martin Luther King, and all of our heroes that Marianne loves so much, and this. Nada. They don't even have any reality, because God creates in spirit, and only spirit is real. And everything else has never happened. And so that's what we're coming into. That's the peace of God. And Jesus has a section in the Course that really addresses that. And the name of this section is the justice of heaven. And in that section, Jesus comes out and says, there is no justice in this world. Oh my God, he's just wiped out the entire history of the world, wiped out social justice, marches for peace, all the demonstrations, all the things that are going on now where they're shooting water hoses on people in sub-zero temperatures up in North Dakota, and for a pipeline to come and pump oil down, and all these things. Our friend Shailene Woodley is up there with red on her face and all wrapped up in this and this. All of it goes in forgiveness when you just have one instant of realizing, accepting what Jesus says, that there is no justice in this world. And he even titles it the justice of heaven. That heaven awaits for you. Heaven is your right. Heaven is your birthright. Heaven is your inheritance. And heaven is spirit. And nothing but that has any reality whatsoever. That's amazing. If somebody had come up to Mother Teresa and said, there is no such thing as justice in this world, there's no difference between the rich or the poor. That's the message of Jesus. That is literally where her heart was, and her heart was heading. She wanted to see the face of Christ in everyone that she pulled off the street and everyone she met. And by golly, that's it. All it takes is a recognition in the mind of what's real and true, which the Holy Spirit provides, and also what's false, so that you don't invest your time and energy trying to heal what isn't real. You cannot heal what isn't real. You can't heal the body. You can't heal interpersonal relationships. You can't heal the planet. You don't have to heal the environment. You don't have to worry about animal populations that are going extinct, because they can't go extinct. They never were created in the first place. How can they go extinct? You see, there's no cause that is worthy of your mind except atonement, except correction. To come to that place of right-mindedness where you see that, my gosh, there never was a mistake. There never was a mistake. That's what the healing is coming back in touch with that, the truth, nothing in terms of form.